Hey boys and girls, are you ready for the next chapter of Junie B. Jones? Before we begin, let's think about where we ended up last time. Junie B. Jones was talking about, they were talking about carnivals and about different types of games that they have at carnivals. Mrs. is explaining to them that they're going to be having a carnival at school. And so Junie B. Jones, they were talking about what all the different kind of games were at carnivals, like the cakewalk or, throwing rings. And earlier, Junie B. Jones was upset because she was losing when she was playing some games with her friends, games that she had won with Grandpa Miller, or when she played against Grandpa Miller. So, it's kind of all the same thing, isn't it? She starts out playing games with Grandpa Miller. That's competition, winning, losing. And then she goes to school and she plays some games there. But this time she's losing and she doesn't take it very well. And now we're talking about that there's going to be a carnival. And certainly when you're at a carnival playing games, you win or you lose them, right? So let's see what happens next. This is chapter 4, After School. It's called chapter 4, Very Practicing. Okay. After school, I run all the way home to my bus stop. That's because Grandma Miller babysits me in the afternoon. And I wanted to tell her all about carnival night. Hey, Grandma Miller, it's me. It's Junie B. Jones, your grand girl. I've got some important news for you. There's going to be a carnival at my school, and I can win 100 prizes at that thing. Grandma Miller hurried out of baby Ollie's room. She looked grumpy at me. Shh, Junie B. Not so loud. I just put the baby down for his nap. My shoulders got slumpy. Yeah, only I'm excited down here, Helen, I said. Then Grandma smiled a little bit, and she hugged me hello, and she said not to call her Helen. Yeah, only I didn't even tell you the bestest part, I said, 'cause Mrs. read me the kind of games they're going to play, and so now I can practice them at home, and I'll be the bestest game winner of anyone. I hurried to the laundry room to get the clothespins. They're going to have a game where you drop clothespins in a bottle, I hollered to Grandma, except for I can't find a bottle in this whole big laundry room. So I'm just going to drop these pins in the bucket, because that will give me a feel of it, I think. I got the bucket away from the mop. Then I dropped all of the clothespins right in that thing. Hey, Grandma, I did it. I dropped every single clothespin in this big bucket, and I didn't even miss one of them. I'm a breeze at this game. I ran back to her. Now I need to toss some pennies. Now I need some pennies to practice the penny toss, I said. And so Grandma Miller gave me all her pennies, and I ran back and threw those guys in the bucket too. And here's another fun thing. When Mother came home from work, she showed me how to putt. She showed me how to putt with a real actual golf club. Only no golf balls in the house. So I putted a grapefruit and also a dinner roll. And guess what? That night at dinner, I didn't even growl about sitting on the telephone book, because everything was going my way. That's why. After we ate, Mother and Daddy cleaned up the dishes together. They weren't even paying attention to me. That's how come I sneaked into the bathroom to practice another game. Its name is Throwing Sponges at Principal. First, I got the sponge from under the sink. Then I made it soaky wet with water. Ready, aim, fire, I said, and I threw the sponge with all my might. It splashed right in the middle of the toilet pot. Bullseye! I made a bullseye! I hollered real excited. Only just then I heard a knock at the door. Junie B., what are you doing in there? Open the door. Oh no, it was Mother. I was in big trouble, I think. My heart got very pumpy on account of I'm not actually allowed to play in the toilet. So I quick flushed the sponge down the pot. Only too bad for me, 'cause that dumb thing got stuck in the hole. And the water kept getting higher and higher, and it run all right over the top. Mother banged harder. I said, open the door. I did a gulp. Yeah, only it's a little bit splashy in here right now, I explained, kind of quiet. Mother unlocked the door with the key. I smiled, very pleasant. Hello, how are you today? I said. Mother hollered the name of Robert. Robert is my daddy, except for sometimes he is Bob. He came running in there. Well, good night, folks, I said. Then I tried to sneak out of there, but Mother held on to my shirt. And so even when I kept on walking, I kept on staying. She made me help her and Daddy dry up the water with towels. After that, I had to take a bath. Only I don't know why, 'cause I was already wet from the toilet. After my bath, Mother tucked me into bed. Me and her had a little talk. Look, Junie B., Daddy and I know you're excited about the carnival, she said. And we know you're also having fun practicing the games, but you're worrying too much about winning. Nobody can win all of the time, right? She said. Right, I said. And besides, the fun of a school carnival isn't whether you win or lose, she said. The fun of a school carnival is just playing the games in the first place, right? She said. Right, I said. So we'll go to the carnival night on Friday, and we'll have a great time, and we won't worry if we don't win any prizes at all, right? She said. Right, I said. Mother kissed me goodnight. See you in the morning, she said. Right, I said. After she closed the door, I waited for her feet to walk away. Then I quick took out my flashlight from under my pillow. I shined it all around my room. First, I shined it on my dresser. Then I shined it on my toy box. Then I shined it on the brand new bookshelf Daddy made me. I smiled and smiled. That's where I'm going to put them, I whispered to myself. That's where I'm going to put my 100 prizes. And that is where we're going to stop. The next chapter tomorrow, it's called Chapter 5, Stupid Dumb Carnival Games. What does that tell you? Can you make some predictions about what might happen in the next chapter of Junie B. Jones? Stupid Dumb Carnival Games. Something tells me it doesn't go Junie B's way. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow.